Are there certain emotions that are easier for you to write about than others? That, well, perhaps you come up easier with a good metaphor, or?
I used to think that I was, you know, more inclined to write about the difficulty in relationships, you know, like to write about, because that was just the way the songs were coming out. They were always about trying to let go, you know, of somebody and not be attached to them. And I think that was largely because most of my early years writing music, I was in the same relationship I'd been in since high school. You know, I was with the same man, and he was like, you know, my high school sweetheart, and he came and played drums in the band, and, you know, so everything was about him, and it was like and so I thought, for me, that was all I would ever write about, was him, you know. It's like, but I guess, you know, when that finished, and I realized that I write about all the things that I'm going through, and they've changed a lot, you know, I think because life changes and my experiences have changed, and I now write about what it is to desire, you know, to desire to be with somebody that you can't be with, or to want to be okay with, I don't know, with other people's choices that you can't change, even though you know that it's not good for somebody. Like hearing a friend of mine tell me a story about their life, and knowing for them it's like, it doesn't have to be like this, you know, but knowing you can't do anything to change their choices. And because I think my focuses in life have changed from that to this, my songwriting has changed as well.
Still, there is some relationship stuff. By the Horn, for example.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a bitter song about a man who's doing all sorts of harmful things.
Yeah.
Can you perhaps a bit explain where that song is about? Is that about your high school sweetheart, perhaps?
No, gosh, he'd never do anything like that. He's a good guy. I mean, and you know, it's like that was like one moment in the moment of being single. I'd never experienced what it is to be single, you know. It's like to be somebody that is traveling and like available to be in relationships and fall in love so easily. And I'm such I love love, and I love being, you know, close to people. And that was just a bad, you know, a bad situation. It was just a situation that unfolded that was very unexpected for me. I was surprised by it, and that song came out of a moment of anger. But it was also funny because I listen to the song and I sing it, and I still get angry when I sing it, but I'm not an angry person. I don't feel bad about the situation at all. The whole thing is fine, you know. And I think, I don't know, I think that's another thing that for me is like, I don't know, I take everything as like, okay, experiences come, and it's like, it's not a comfortable situation to be in, but at the same time, gosh, the things I learned out of that about myself and my own fears and insecurities, and maybe things that I've done in the past, like not in that way, but like my own behaviors and, you know, trying to control situations. It's like I learned more out of that situation than I lost out of it. And so I feel good because underneath I still do believe in love. I still believe that love is possible.
That's the point you really make, that despite everything that happened,
yeah, like fully bitter, really bitter in the verses, but in the chorus it's like, and it's fine, you know.
But that belief in love, did you lose that at some point then?
I don't think so. I mean, even when I was like, you know, even when I've been in my worst of like being angry or being sad or anything, I feel like there's still a part of me that is watching the whole thing happen going, I don't really care. You know, I don't really care on the level that I would ever give up or ever stop going into life and engaging with it. I've never felt like I'm afraid. I'm not afraid of loving people or getting hurt. I don't know.
You say when you play the song, you still get this angry feeling, perhaps?
Yeah.
But when you would write these words just from the paper, would you also get that same emotion out of it?
I guess so. I mean, I've never really done that. Like, I've never sat down and just written out the words for a song. I always just sing them. and then afterwards, you know, write them for the album booklet or whatever. I don't ever like write lyrics out. I write stories. I mean, I write stories of dreams or like, you know, little fantasy stories, but yeah, I don't write the lyrics for stuff. So I think it would feel the same though, I guess, if you know, writing.
You should try it.
I'll try it. I'll do that.